Hi everybody. Now that you've got your additive part 1, 2, 3, and 4 done on Inventor, and then you've been paying attention and you've been doing your isometrics and your multi-views of these, and maybe you've even been using your computer to kind of help you with that and help you visualize it and turn it. That's all great. Now I'm going to teach you how to take these drawings and do the multi-view and the isometric using Inventor. So the first thing we want to do, we want to be in our Google Classroom, and underneath the About tab, there is this top thing that says Riley High School RHS Inventor Drawing Sheet. Go ahead and click on that, and this will open up where you'll have to download. It says Template 2017. Click Download. It'll take a few seconds on the bottom. If you're using Chrome, it'll show up on the bottom. I think Firefox is like at the top or something like that. Go ahead and click that. If this pops up, just go ahead and hit Skip All. Okay, so here's our Riley drawing sheet. You can see it's got our little sticker here. It's got our school on here. We're going to hit Base. Fortunately for me, mine already pops up because I've been doing this. But if you need to find your part, you hit that magnifying glass, and then you go through your folders to find it. So I'm going to do this as an example. So my additive, and this is my front view. You can spin it around to find the front view if that's not it. Remember, your front view has the longest dimension and the most detail. So I'm going to place this right here on the bottom left of my paper. Click it one time. I'm going to go straight up, and I'm going to left click it there. I'm going to come straight to my right, and I'm going to left click it there. Now we have our front, our top, and our right side. I'm going to go just up to the top right corner, and I'm going to click it, and then there's my isometric. Go ahead and right click on here and click OK. That's awesome. So you can see if I double click this, this box shows up, and I can click on this, give me some shade, hit OK. All right, so one thing we're going to want to do is annotate, and we'll give it some text. So down here in the text box, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my name, but you put your name, please. Right here, I'll put my class period. If you're worried about the date, that's the date that you started this part, not the date that you started this drawing. And then down here, you'll put the scale of what you have. If you're not sure about the scale, go ahead and double click on one of your parts, and it tells you the scale right here. So I'm going to go back and hit text, and then right there, I'm going to write 1 to 1, just like that. I'm going to add some dimensions. And the nice thing about this is I'm going to click on the edges, and if I did this right and I line these up, which the computer does for you, the width is the same here. Do a dimension there. The height is there, and I'll have you guys just go ahead and copy mine. All right, so on the front view, I have my width. On the top view, I have my depth measurements, and on the right side, I've got my height. That will take care of all of them. And then I'm going to want to save. So I'm going to go File, Save As. Now, it automatically puts it in your download folder. You want to make sure that you change this to your Google Drive, and then you can call this additive. You'll notice down here, this is now saving it as an IDW. Go ahead and hit Save. So for your next one, I'll kind of fly through it again. Go back to the drawing, click Download. Skip all. When you hit Base, you're going to change to like Part 1. You can see my Part 1 looks like this. I'm going to click it straight up to the right. Top right, right click, OK, double click this, turn on the shade, hit OK, and now you can see you've got the hidden lines there. So let's go ahead and we'll add dimensions.
So we want height here.
All right, don't forget these dimensions. You'll notice that our extension lines and our dimensions don't overlap. We want to kind of space them out so it's a little easier to read. And now please try and do parts 2, 3, and 4, the same exact way you just did it. Don't forget to save your work and take a screen grab of it for your portfolio. Great job.